It's time for part 3 of these vintage murder mystery paperbacks. I have 4 more to show you today, and we're starting things off with Death of a Dude by Rex Stout. I always thought that Nero Wolfe was a noir protagonist, but he is a detective. Apparently he was born in Montenegro, but most of the books take place in his brownstone in New York City. This is an exception. It takes place in Montana. Here on the Also Buy page, you can see just how many Rex Stout books there are. This is a later one. The book is from 1969. This copy is from 1970. I picked this up at Verbatim Books in San Diego, which I highly recommend as a great used bookstore. Next, we have The Breaking Point by Daphne du Maurier, author, of course, of Rebecca, one of the most famous books of all time. This is actually a collection of 8 short stories, first published in 1959. And this copy is from 1967. You may have noticed that a lot of these paperbacks have colored edges. To me, they look like more casual versions of sprayed edges that we see on a lot of special editions today. I was naturally curious why such cheap paperbacks have sprayed edges like this, and when I looked it up, I saw 2 different theories. Some claim that they are just purely decorative, while others claim that they are protective, prevent moisture damage on the books. Now here's a book by John Dickson Carr, an American detective novelist, and in part 2 I showed you a novel by Carter Dickson. That was one of his pseudonyms. As John Dickson Carr, he wrote these Dr. Gideon Fell mysteries, which are among his most famous. What's funny about this edition is that it advertises Valley of the Dolls. This is one of the top-selling novels of all time. This book is from 1967, just a year after Valley of the Dolls was released, so I guess that explains the ad. And last but not least, we have The Kennel Murder Case by S.S. Van Dyne. This is another pen name situation. The real Van Dyne was American art critic Willard Huntington Wright. While he was active in American avant-garde cultural circles, he wrote of all things detective novels, which are very not avant-garde because they're so logical and rule-oriented, so it doesn't surprise me that he used a pseudonym. This book is from 1933, and this edition is much more recent, from 1984. I just love the cover. Okay, I'm finally done with this series. If you enjoyed, I hope you give me a follow, and leave a comment if you want more collection-style videos.